Here we are again with another Video Game Hall of Fame episode. Every year, 12 games are nominated, but only 4 will enter the Sacred Halls.
So as usual, Eric here has all of the nominees as well as the winners, and we don't know any of the nominees at all, so we're going to find that out in real time and then give you our genuine reactions to them.
So last year we saw Defender, Quake, GoldenEye 007, and Tamagotchi get in. So let's see what's up for this year. Number 1, right off the bat, we're talking about Elder Scrolls 5, Skyrim.
Scrim?
Strong case for this.
This is a first timer, never been nominated before. It has been ported 18 times on 10 different consoles.
I was gonna say, man, I played this game once, and I feel like it's come out for every console since 2011.
I mean, you've seen the Key and Peele sketch, right? Where he plays it on the fridge?
No, I haven't seen that.
It'll be the next Doom.
Yeah.
Where they just put Skyrim on
Keegan's
everything.
like reaching for his Switch, and he's like, nah. Reaching for his PlayStation, nah. Goes, Alexa, play Skyrim.
Skyrim.
So good, dude. You guys know how I feel about that game.
Yeah,
I don't. How do you feel about that game?
I mean, Bethesda as a whole, it's
Okay, here's a take. Here's a fucking take.
simply not for me.
No. What? Why?
Clunk, pacing, the fucking encumbrance system.
Yeah, that sucks. It's so annoying.
It's not great. Take it from me.
I think Skyrim is. I think just the vibe, in the music of that game did a lot of the legwork.
Yeah,
I think
the music is
for it vibing with people. Where I think OGs of Elder Scrolls will probably point to like Morrowind or Oblivion as being like the best Elder Scrolls game and the more heady role playing experience.
Sure.
But you can't deny what Skyrim did for gaming, right? Even though it's clunk and you can ride up mountains on your horse at like this. And I had a blast with it every time I tried to play that game and then it broke. And
Yeah, I mean, I think what it is just like how differently you can play that game every time you turn it on.
Yeah.
Like there's so many different.
Well, you can play it differently because I only played as a cat every time, a Khajiit. I was only a Khajiit every time.
But I mean, like for me, it was just a blacksmith simulator.
Yeah.
So like I was just out there to get loot, dungeon crawl, and then smith the finest golden elven armor that I could.
And there were a lot of dungeons, dude.
There were
a lot of
dungeons.
They looked very similar.
Yeah, not great
Yeah,
dungeons.
that's true. I think this is probably one of the most iconic open world games, though, right? Like, if you were going to pick a top 3 open world games, this is probably on the list. Probably Breath of the Wild's another.
And then like GTA 5.
Yeah. Right.
Probably the big 3.
So I respect it, and I just if this game hadn't been ported to like the ends of the earth and back, like I'd probably when you said Skyrim, I probably would have been excited. But here, you said Skyrim, I'm like, I fucking get it.
Yeah, we've been beat over the head with it a bit.
Dude, I just have such warm memories of just like Xbox 360, just with your friends, just like watching someone play.
Yeah.
And then you can like a few hours later, then you can play, and then it's because that was back at the time where that's. What you did. You were still in a room with your friends playing games.
Yeah, I had a roommate at the time in college, and like literally we both got it day one, and we both like not facing each other, both playing it like facing the opposite way in the room. If that makes sense, it was pretty sick. It was pretty cool.
Dude, it was a great time. It's hard to deny Skyrim its flowers.
Yeah, I mean, this one won several Game of the Year and RPG of the Year awards that in 2011. And it was also the first Western game to get a perfect score of 40 in Famitsu.
Really?
Yeah.
What are they?
First Western game ever to get a
perfect
40.
score. Yeah.
It's pretty cool.
There's only 30 games that have gotten perfect scores, and all of the Zeldas and Dragon Quest have all gotten perfect scores.
All of the Zeldas.
All right.
All of them.
Completely undeserving. All of the Zeldas.
Coming back again, because it got beat out in 2020 by fucking Minecraft and Centipede and Bejeweled.
Bejeweled.
From 1981, it's Frogger.
Oh, yes, ooh, dude. Legendary
Which,
games,
like,
dude.
Here, I mean, first of all, here we go again.
For real, like, why isn't it in there yet?
Get the damn frog in there.
Frogger.
Yeah, it's obvious. There's not much to say other than get it in.
Get the frog in.
It's iconic.
Get the frog in, dude.
Get the frog in.
Yeah, because we've gone over it before. It was a big deal when it came out. Cause like similar to Ms. Pac-Man, it was like one of the first games that wasn't just like dude eccentric. It was like Frogger was for everybody, and like anybody could play it. And it was just trying to rack up the highest scores, all the way made it into Seinfeld.
I was just gonna say once again.
Speaking
the
of high scores,
Seinfeld episode,
legendary Seinfeld episode.
Influence.
Yeah. So the fun fact about the Seinfeld episode. So George's score at the time was supposed to be like an unattainable number of like 970,000 points or something, but it's now actually been broken twice.
Hell yeah.
Wow.
So George Costanza is no longer.
legitimately though, or
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah. Well, like his score wasn't real, but
Correct.
his
Yeah,
fake
yeah.
score, which was supposedly like an unattainable score, two people have now broken it.
Not bad. Not
Yeah.
bad.
But
Do better, George.
Yeah, and Frogger's still going. Frogger actually just came out with a Apple Arcade game in 2022.
I did not
I'll
know
have to
that.
check that
Yeah,
out.
yeah, it's supposedly a pretty good time. You guys ready for another first timer?
Let's hear it.
All right, here comes Silent Hill.
Ooh, here we go, lads.
So
Yes.
This
Yeah.
is interesting.
yeah, so while not the first or most famous horror game, it did push the boundaries for like making psychological horror games.
Yeah.
Is there a Resident Evil in the?
Yes.
Yeah.
Resident Evil
as of
just
last
made it
year,
in.
right?
Okay.
I think it was last year, yeah, or the year before.
Must be okay.
Just made it in.
Interesting. Back-to-back Konami.
That is interesting. Very totally different flavors of Konami, though.
Yeah.
Yeah,
As much as I love Silent Hill,
it.
I don't know.
Yeah, it's an interesting one because like it has gone on to make 8 games and 4 movies, so it's like it is a big like iconic game, and it's got the reach and stuff. But at the same time, it's like, well, Resident Evil,
Right.
kind of defined that whole genre. Like, what did Silent Hill do differently? And it kind of was just like a new approach. That psychological horror instead of like jump scares or like fighting zombies and stuff. So it's like a different feel.
I don't know. I have such a sour relationship with Silent Hill because they've just done me wrong so much, and I just don't think it's earned it yet because of how shitty 70% of this franchise is.
I know, but we're talking about the first one now. Harry Mason, Cheryl, the school.
No, yeah, perfect. Love the game.
This is where the fog came into play. It wasn't like part of the design. It was like a limitation. That whole thing was so
yeah,
genius.
they were covering up like draw distance.
Yeah.
and yeah, it's perfect. It was awesome. And maybe it does deserve to be in there, but maybe I'm just being a little.
It feels really niche. Like I don't know. I understand that it has a lot of media attached to it, but like it feels like it's niche and
Yeah,
there's
and
a very
it's-
specific audience for it, and they continue to feed it, but it doesn't feel like it has like the
Yeah, and it's also
Breadth.
not a lot of good media.
right. Like yeah.
I feel like
really
there's
it.
also, because I'm not much of a PC gamer, I feel like Silent Hill has probably influenced a lot of psychological PC horror games that I haven't really played.
Yeah, I would say it's probably an influence thing.
Because that was a big thing. If like you think of like scary games, like 10 years ago, like everyone was watching people on Twitch playing like Amnesia.
Slender Man stuff.
Yeah, stuff like that. So I guess maybe you can tie some of that back to Silent Hill. I love Silent Hill, people.
Yeah, no, it's
Absolutely love it.
It's a tough one.
And I guess we'll hear the rest of the nominees and then,
yeah.
will I choose Silent Hill over Frogger? No.
Right.
Over Skyrim?
Yeah. But that's just me.
Objectively, no.
I wouldn't either.
Yeah.
Personally, yes.
Sure.
Objectively, no.
Just a fun fact for you. Did you know that the strategy guide for this game is completely useless?
Wait, why?
The strategy guide was made, and then they changed so much of the development so late
Oh my God.
that they actually changed like the town, the street names, the layout. They changed the puzzle solutions and everything. Like the guide is just useless. Like the solutions are wrong. They don't apply to the maps are different. Like it's
That's
just
crazy.
completely
And this is the
different game.
first Silent Hill?
Yeah, it's just a
Wow.
completely different game because they did so many late game changes like before release. But this guide was already done. All right, we got another return game coming back from 2024. It's Tokimeki Memorial. It's
Okay.
yeah, so it's a big dating sim. So this one, you know, it wasn't the first, but it was like the most influential. It's like the Resident Evil of dating sims, right? It perfected the genre.
Dude, I love that. It's the Resident Evil.
Perfected the genre of dating sims. And what people love about it, it's got like a very relaxed take. It's not like the modern super horny take of dating sims or whatnot. It's like it's all about like the relationships and your bonds with friends that you make along the way. So it's a very wholesome game, but it's supposedly a really good time.
When was it released?
This one was 1994. Yeah, so I think this one's a little bit of a tough sell just because it's a little more niche, you know, similar to Silent Hill.
It's out of our wheelhouse too, really. I mean,
For sure,
do any of us have really played? I mean, I know you played Catherine, which is kind of like a weird dating sim, right?
Yeah.
I didn't play that, or I don't think I've played any real dating sim.
I've never
played The
it.
Sims.
The closest I've come is like Fire Emblem games that have like the
Yeah,
like social
romance,
sim
like-
stuff. But
Yeah.
This one's from 1996. We know that this is a great year.
okay.
It's coming back again. It was beat out in 2022 by Ocarina of Time, Ms. Pac-Man, Dance Dance Revolution. It had no shot, okay, in 2022. So it's back again in 2026. It's PaRappa The Rapper.
Hell yeah. All right. Staple on the PS1.
Yeah, so this is cited as like the first true rhythm game. So it kind of
Oh, that's interesting.
yeah,
Okay.
so it kind of created a whole new genre of games.
Get it in,
really
man.
took off.
It's hard to overstate what it did for bringing games like Guitar Hero, right?
Sure.
Which is Guitar Hero probably wouldn't exist in its form without a game like PaRappa.
DDR, especially.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you think it has longevity though? Did people play this game still?
Well, it's one of those things where like they only had the two games. They had PaRappa and then
Jammer Lammy.
Jammer Lammy. Yeah, they only had the two, and it got mixed reviews. Like it didn't do great. But it's one of those things where it only sold 200,000 copies in the U.S., but it sold over 1 million in Japan.
Oh man.
Yeah, so it's I think like we just value it less than like other places do.
You have to remember as well, 1 million copies. The PlayStation was brand new.
Yeah.
It wasn't tried and tested before yet. So not many people were like buying PlayStations very quickly. They took a while. And then like when PlayStation went down $150 after like 2 years, then it started to really take off. So if you sold 1 million copies of a game on the first PlayStation, that's fucking huge.
Yeah.
It's a no.
I just love PaRappa The
It's a
Rapper.
no for me, I think.
All right, we got another first timer here coming from 2001. It's RuneScape.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I'm gonna choose my words carefully.
Yeah, do choose it carefully because this one still holds the record of most free MMO accounts.
Yeah. When I say
Still?
choose my words carefully,
Yeah, 300 million accounts for
Oh
RuneScape.
wow.
It also, crazily enough, has a Guinness record for being the most updated MMO. They've updated it once a week since 2001.
Oh my God.
Every week, this game gets a little something.
Dude, how many employees do they have? It's just like one guy who's like
It
just
can't be if they're updating every week.
he's now 65 years old.
yeah, maybe he's just the RuneScape guy and he's just like,
I mean,
He
if
is
it,
what
the
else is he gonna do except do another update every week, you know?
they also hold the record for most virtual fish caught in a video game.
Get it in, dude.
Yeah, they haven't watched me play Ocarina of Time, bro. I'll tell you that.
They haven't watched me play fucking Sega Marine Fishing on the Dreamcast. I didn't play it. I didn't play it.
Yeah,
I didn't
no,
play
I hear you. Like, I think I played it in 2001 or 2002. Like, it was definitely a game that I like booted up like in computer class in high school or something.
Yeah.
Just
Like
'cause
what's
I-
all the fuss about?
Yeah, like just to mess around with or whatnot. But like this has cleared $1 billion in revenue, and it's got the longevity because it continues to generate $1 million every year
And get updated every week.
and get updated every week.
That's crazy. I mean, you gotta
That's
give
crazy.
It, you gotta
That's an
give it to it.
accomplishment
Yeah,
for sure.
That's cool.
All right, this next game was beat out in 2015 by Pong, Doom, Super Mario Bros. It came back again in 2023, got beat out by Wii Sports and The Last of Us.
Fair enough.
It's back again. It's fucking Angry Birds.
Get the hell out. Get out of here.
It's 2009's Angry Birds
There's no way.
again. again.
It's not getting better with time, right? Like do you look at like a couple more years past? You're like, you know what I miss? I really miss Angry Birds.
I wonder if they're doing a new movie. I'm interested.
Yeah, and I mean, I think that's like why they're recognizing this so much is like it has 11 animated series, 9 comic book series, and like it's at Topgolf
who's
and
buying,
shit. And
who's
like
buying this?
just kids, like little
Yeah,
kids,
little kids.
you know, watching cartoons.
So it's
and
not
shit,
like-
but,
God, I hate kids.
It's not like a nostalgia thing. It's like
Yeah, I
it's
just
just like
think
a
it's, like, available,
cool little
like-
fishy. So like, or a cool little birdie.
yeah.
You got fish on the brain, dude.
What am I talking? Yeah, dude. I just
You
want to
caught
go.
so many of those
I
fish.
just want to go fishing, dude. Ugh.
But yeah, this is why like I feel like mobile games shouldn't even like be part of the Hall of Fame. I just feel like they're just such cheap, like they just, you know, they turn into little phenomenons of like, oh, I have nothing to do, I'm bored, and then like this game's $1, I'll download it, and then your friends download it and everybody downloads it, and then it's just like
It's an interesting take because
I don't know.
I don't think, correct me if I'm wrong, people, I'm sure you will. I don't think mobile gaming has really driven gaming in a good direction.
Well, that's what I mean. There's no substance
I
to
mean,
it.
it's-
As far as like a creative like art form, right? Like
I think part of that also is like our geographic like bias. Just in the U.S., it's not popular. But like I think if we had representation from like Japan and Korea, they'd be like, bro, some of the best games I've ever played are mobile games. Or like,
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
yeah.
They really like mobile games. Dude.
Yeah, I just don't find there to be like much to them. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah, but also, not all gaming needs to be like high art. or
Well, that's-
art
Well,
form. You know what I mean?
That's
that's
true.
part of it, right? Like
yeah,
It's true,
yeah, that's true.
but
and not every game needs an engrossing story, and not every
No.
game like
Yeah.
addictive little time passers. That's a thing, and that's what some people want to
Yeah.
do when they play a video game.
I mean, consider that you and I are huge Tetris fans.
Yeah,
Totally.
Tetris makes an incredible mobile game.
it's true. That's a good argument. I'll take that. All that being said,
Here it comes, dude.
like Angry Birds among the greatest, most influential, important video games of all time. I'm not buying it.
I'm out on it. Yeah,
I'm out.
yeah,
Like
yeah. I mean, it definitely sold a lot in its first its first 5 years since 2009. It got 2 billion
yeah.
like downloads, and then it hit 3 billion the following year.
Yeah.
So
And it's
Definitely a
and it's
lot.
not because I don't like it, because like I don't like Minecraft, but all Minecraft is already in. I'll vote for Minecraft every day.
yeah, but I also gotta
But,
knock
like
this.
that's not Angry Birds.
Yeah, I also have to knock Angry Birds because it is like a clone of Crush the Castle.
Yeah.
Like
is.
it's just a reskinned game that was made to like be on mobile and sell a bunch of copies. Like, fuck Angry Birds. Now you want to talk about real games? Let's talk about a big ass first timer coming in straight from 1987. It's the goddamn Blue Bomber. Here, it's Mega Man.
You got it, dude.
Mega Man has finally been nominated here in 2026
for the first
goddamn time. Right before
Your
its,
boy's in.
right before its 40th anniversary.
He's not in.
All the
He's nominated.
typing.
We don't know. We don't know.
He's in the roster.
He's got to be in.
Nominated.
There's no way.
All that
he's gotta
typing,
be in.
dude. It's paid off.
All right, man. You want to talk about longevity? We got 7 different franchises across all the Mega Man games here. That's 130 titles combined. Okay, because we're talking Mega Man, Mega Man X. We're talking Mega Man Battle Network, Mega Man Zero. Okay, Mega Man Overdrive is coming next year. Like they're not even done yet. All right, they're making a new Mega Man game next year. That's how fucking great this game is.
Mighty
okay?
number 9.
Yeah, let's bring that up.
Sorry. Continue.
But yeah, I mean, Mega Man's got so many crossovers with all the different Capcom games: Monster Hunter, Just Cause, Marvel vs. Capcom. He's representing
Smash.
Smash. Yeah,
That's gonna be my argument,
Right,
is
when
that,
you make
like-
it into Smash, I feel like that's almost like
That's the barometer,
the
dude.
path,
like
right?
it's
You
if
make
you're
it
in
into
Smash, I mean, it's
Hall of
hard
Fame.
to
Here's the door.
it's hard to deny the argument. I mean, granted, I haven't really spent all that much time. There's 130 different games. You said
Yeah.
I've probably played maybe 4 of them.
But you've definitely played one, right? Like everybody's here played a Mega Man game.
yeah, I think
Right,
I
like-
beat Mega Man 2 like a handful of years ago.
Which I feel like
Like,
is
actually,
nothing to
probably
sneeze at because I
a
feel like the
decade
first
ago.
few Mega Man games are hard.
Yeah, they're hard. I think I pushed through
Yeah.
one of them.
Yeah, and then big influence there too, because like, you know, just like the level design, like a big platformer, and then also it was like the first game to let you choose like what level to do first.
Yeah, yeah.
Because it's like a strategy there, right, where you want to like find out who's weak to what to get this guy's power to then play this level, and it's like
Yeah, it had a crazy replay value for like a game of that time. And
When without this game, we don't have Shovel Knight.
with this game, we don't have a lot
of
of
games.
banger indies.
A lot of games.
Like,
Yeah.
And honestly, it should be in the Hall of Fame based on soundtrack alone. I would say.
100%.
You know, there's also, I found out there's 30 different cover bands dedicated strictly just to Mega Man's tracks.
That tracks.
Just Mega Man tracks?
Yeah, they're just strictly Mega Man cover bands.
30 is
That
30
goes
different
so
ones.
hard, dude.
Like the Proto Men, the Megas, and Mega Ran.
If you were to start a Mega Man cover band, what would you call it?
Oh, geez, I don't know.
You're
If
the
you're,
resident
if-
expert.
Rush, I think. Is that taken?
Viewers, if any of you are in one of those Mega Man cover bands, we want to hear you.
Hell yeah, yeah.
Please.
Reach out. But yeah, all this fucking Mega Man franchise, all despite the world's worst box art of all time.
Dude, it's legendary, though. Come on.
Yeah. But yeah, so glad we're finally here in 2026. Taken way too long, but he's finally been nominated.
Congrats, man. I'm so happy.
Mega Man.
That's awesome.
All right, so here's another one coming back again, just like Angry Birds from 2015. It's FIFA.
Just FIFA?
FIFA
The first FIFA?
from 1993.
FIFA.
Just meta?
Yeah.
But it's not even a thing anymore, right? They can't even call it FIFA anymore.
Well, it's like a soccer club or some football
Football
club.
club.
Like
Yeah,
that. So it's like
yeah,
FC
FC
2026,
yeah.
but it's FIFA. It's the same. EA's been making the game same since 1993. So.
I mean, we
If a sports franchise is going to get in, though, it should be this one.
I mean, for me though, I just feel like FIFA is just this popular because soccer is this popular.
Right. Yeah, totally.
You know, so it's like, is it the best soccer game? I don't know if there's any other soccer games. Although I will say, who did soccer better? Mega Man Soccer.
Mega Man has a soccer game.
He sure does have a soccer.
I mean,
game.
there's 130 games. It's-
That's fair. Yeah, you run out of material
Mega
at
Man
some point.
Soccer. Okay, so we don't need FIFA in here. Move over.
All right.
The big thing about this game was it was the first soccer game to not use a top-down view, and they went isometric. So
Oh, okay. So
that's
it
That
paved the
sounded
way.
very
then.
condescending.
Yeah,
Little
really.
clap. Hey!
well, yeah. I mean, it's just nobody ever thought to look at soccer like this. So that's, I guess, why FIFA.
This is tough because, like you said, we're talking video games, so it's
Wait, what?
come on, dude, catch up. We're talking video games, and it's like you said. I mean, soccer is the most football, even though it was originally called soccer. Okay, come on,
Was it?
catch up. It
I
was.
don't
It was the original name for it is soccer.
I mean, football makes a lot of sense
It does.
It sure does.
for this game.
It
But-
sure
yeah.
does.
But we didn't just call it soccer for no fucking reason.
No, I know, but we
It
are
literally
the only,
was called soccer.
We're only
we need to
dumb
delete this because
country that still calls it
wrong,
soccer.
if I'm wrong, someone's going to kill me. But soccer / football is the biggest sport in the world.
Yeah.
So this game was going to be big, and
Yeah.
soccer games are going to be big because people want to do that thing, and this is the only way they can do that thing without going outside.
Totally.
So it's like it
Who
kind of
wants-
just
and
has.
who wants to do that? Come on, right?
Have you seen what it's like out there?
Yeah, so this game came out in the month of December, so like very end of the year. They projected it to sell about 300,000 copies. It sold 400,000, and then it ended up sneaking into the 5th best-selling game of 1993, just in that month of December.
So yeah, it probably was.
Yeah.
I didn't play it. I've never put any real time into any soccer game at all.
Yeah.
I've played my fair share of football games
for
and
me.
hockey games.
I think the right debate is like, should sports games be in the Video Game Hall of Fame? Right? Like that is a worthy conversation to have, because like every other video game, for the most part, they have to make up a concept or make up a game
Yeah.
or come up with game mechanics, right?
Yeah.
Sports game, that's already set. It's just like, well, how do we what's the camera angle and like what button you hit to switch players and like it's a different thing. But like
the way I'm feeling it, if it's like unique one-off sports games that are special or different than the rest, that's a conversation. But when it's a franchise that like they put out the same game every year, that's where I start to feel a little sour.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like the 2K series, like NBA or
all those.
Yeah, more of those years are mainly roster updates that you're getting charged for.
Yeah.
So it's
sure.
roster updates.
Yeah, it evolves occasionally, but like, I think it goes back to the same like mobile game thing where it's like we play a ton of NHL and like it's a blast, and I love playing that game, and it's great to play with your friends. But at the same time, it's like almost just like a fun little time killer like game to play.
Like Angry Birds.
I don't know. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like it's.
Do we have any
me.
sports games in? Do we have Tecmo Bowl? And is there a Madden game already in?
Am I wrong in that NBA
believe so,
Jam's
yeah.
in? Because that's exactly what I'm talking about when I'm saying like a special one-off sports game.
Yeah, that's like an arcadey sort of thing that like it throws realism out the window, and it gives you something that like actually going to a basketball court can't give you. Like your ball won't light on fire, and you do 3 front flips in the
it
air.
added mechanics to the game, right? Like,
it must be the shoes.
Son of a bitch.
Yeah.
But no, it's like trying to be a video game. You know what I mean? It's designed to play
Yeah, it's
like that.
Yeah, it's like gamifying the game.
Yeah, and they had no interest in making it
I'm not
NBA
trying to
Jam every
slight any
single
of
year.
this.
You know?
Like it's just it's hard.
I guess I'm not the target
very
audience
tough.
to answer this question, but it certainly is a feeling I have.
Yeah.
it's a valid feeling, Clint.
Sports games by far and large are not our number one choices for video games.
I've played a lot of sports games. I purchased a lot of sports games. I still don't think that it should be in any of them should be in the Hall of Fame.
NHL 94 is one of the best fucking hockey games ever made. You know how much NFL Blitz I played? How much Madden I've played?
So much NFL Blitz.
How much NBA Street I've played? How much NHL Hits I've played? How much Mutant League
Hits was
football I've
great.
played?
Oh wow.
Played a lot of Mario Strikers,
Mario Strikers rips.
but they don't make one every year. And so it feels like a video game.
That is
Cash
true.
grab.
The Mario sports games, or even like
Well,
Wii
it's because they
Sports,
gamify them a bit more.
Yeah,
You know, like
yeah.
they
it becomes its own thing.
exactly. Yeah. All right, here comes a big one from 2009. It's a first timer.
2009.
League of Legends.
Oh,
Okay.
Here it is.
Yeah.
I'm going to give you a bit of a blurb on this one because I found the history of this game to be pretty interesting.
Yeah,
I didn't
let's hear it.
realize.
Okay.
So in 1998, Blizzard released StarCraft, which came with a campaign editor, which allowed players to create their own levels. And then in 2002, Blizzard released Warcraft 3, which had an upgraded world editor, which allowed for more custom scenarios and maps to be made. And from that, this modder Yule created Defense of the Ancients. He just kind of made his own game within Warcraft 3, which was, like a MOBA mod in which the objective was to destroy the opposing teams like Ancient. And that's what it was, like a battle arena game. And then since then, because his map was open source, other people started like modding his mod and stuff. And then they created Defense of the Ancients All-Stars, which added a new system to like scale equipment and your characters and make them more powerful and stuff. Blizzard didn't care about any of that, so they just moved on and just kept making Warcraft 3 and like doing their thing. So these two devs came along that wanted to make a spiritual successor to this Defense of the Ancients game. And they went and got the guy that made All-Stars, and they created the demo for League of Legends within the like Warcraft 3 Defense of the Ancients mod, and then demoed it at like gaming conventions and stuff. Wow. It's like how it came to be.
Check this out. Brian.
I thought you were just gonna like rip a fart or something.
What game are you playing right now?
League of Legends.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah, dude.
8,000 hours in League of Legends.
Holy shit.
Hey, it just got nominated for the Hall of Fame this year.
Let's go.
Dude, so sick. I think that's a beautiful like origin story, dude. I don't
It's
know,
wild,
like that's
right?
like really
It's just like it was like made by
cool.
the people and then like turned into this real thing, and now people just are
the
having
people
a blast.
want it, bro.
Yeah.
The people have spoken, dude. That's kind of beautiful.
League of Legends, man, it's like the world's largest esport. It actually where it actually outperformed viewership of the NBA, the World Series, and the Stanley Cup in 2016.
That's
Fuck you,
Like-
sports.
And
crazy.
in 2020, it peaked at 45 million viewers.
Jesus Christ.
yeah.
Just tuning into League
got-
of
Yeah,
Legends.
get it in, dude.
Get it in, dude. I mean,
It's earned it.
I live with a guy who logged in 8,000 hours in it and is currently playing.
Yeah.
So, hey, get it in there.
hey,
All right,
You
so
better be
here's-
saving some good ones for last.
Here's another big first timer.
First time.
love it first time.
Another first timer, which somehow has not even been nominated yet. Coming from 1981,
Ooh.
Galaga.
Galaga.
Like, how have we not talked about Galaga? yet?
Galaga.
Jeez.
Because also, if you want to talk about more first, this was the first like game to feature bonus rounds, boss battles, and dual controls.
Oh, cool.
Dude, I remember the first time I saw someone get a ship back and then dual wield. I was like, wait, hold on.
Yeah, that's
You
a
broke the
crazy
game.
mechanic.
You actually broke the game.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
That's
was
a
nuts.
super cool mechanic. Yeah, I mean, this game continues to be ported to like modern consoles. and
Hasn't even
stuff.
been nominated
Yeah,
until now?
Yeah,
that's
it's
crazy.
That's crazy, right?
It's embarrassing.
Yeah.
Well, I think we've had
So it's
games. I think Tempest, Centipede, Asteroids,
Asteroids.
Space
Yeah,
Invaders. I think all those have been nominated, if not one. in our
They're,
game.
yeah, they're all in there now.
all of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's just like this is considered one of the goats of the arcade.
Yeah, it needs to get
games.
it. It's
yeah.
like
Yeah, it
you
doesn't
need
make
to have
sense.
all of those like first initial absolute like cabinet bangers.
The four-
Just
the
they need to be
forefathers.
there.
Yeah,
like
just
just
get
quarter
them.
eaters. Just
And I'd also
Order eaters, yeah.
I'd also like to point out that this game just took 2 months to develop.
What? That's
okay?
nuts.
So I think we're spending way too much time.
you hear that, people?
Yeah, like
Yeah.
Metroid, Final
Doesn't
Fantasy.
take that long
you
to
guys
develop
could
video
just,
games.
you know,
Okay.
Just don't overthink it.
Where's that next 3D Mario? Dude? Like, come on. Couple months, like, come on.
Why does Fox McCloud look like that?
I love it, dude.
Do you?
I love it so much.
Actually, why does Falco look like that?
I think Pepe.
Falco used to look cool.
I think
he
Pepe
doesn't
looks
look
like shit,
cool.
but I love the way the rest of them look. Dude, Slippy's so shiny. I love it.
Yeah, dude, he's wet, dude. He is dripping. That guy. Should have
All
called
right,
him
let's,
drippy.
let's hear the last one here.
Star Fox 64.
Yeah.
Ready for the final one?
Yeah.
There's another first timer.
Ooh.
Okay.
Love it.
Goddamn biggin. 1986's Dragon Quest.
Yay!
Hold on, bring it back. This is the first time it's been nominated.
Yes, sir.
That's
Another
also
travesty,
insane.
dude.
Yeah, I think that might be more insane than Galaga.
Dude, what a
Yeah. So,
banger nominating class, dude.
People
Oh
in
my
Japan
God.
literally have made it a holiday when new Dragon Quests come out.
Here's the thing,
Yeah,
dude. Geographical reach. Like,
Yeah.
Dragon Quest hasn't really been big
It was-
here ever. I mean, it's
Started,
still not.
Just started, yeah.
yeah, it was like Final Fantasy was like the Western RPG.
yeah.
but
Dragon
here
Quest was like the Eastern
sucks. So that doesn't say much.
It was probably like Dragon Quest 8 where it really started to like take
Yeah.
off
Yeah,
in the
well,
West,
Dragon
right?
Quest 8 was the first one because it was Dragon Warrior over here.
Yeah.
Because there was like a D&D game called Dragon Quest.
Oh, okay.
So they couldn't use the name. So it was Dragon Warrior here until
PS2.
PS2. Okay.
2002 Dragon Quest 8.
Yeah,
It was
yeah,
like the
yeah.
first one that came over as because they didn't even like port the other ones over here.
Which people
It's
love.
just
And then
like-
obviously Dragon Quest 11, like I feel like that was really when the West
you really
took
recognized
notice
it,
and was
yeah.
like, okay, no, this is real.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But what's rad as hell is that every single Dragon Quest game has, up to this point, has involved the like core three dudes, which is like the writer designer Yuji Horii, the character designer Akira Toriyama,
Rest in peace, Boo Boo.
and the music composer Koichi Sugiyama. Unfortunately, last man standing is the creator and designer Yuji Horii.
Oh, the other two have passed away.
Yeah, they
Since
just passed
11?
away. Yeah.
It's a bummer.
So
Pour one
12 will be the first one that like they probably had hands in it before they passed. But
Let's do right by them. We got to get Dragon Quest in.
Get it
For
in
sure.
there.
We
Maybe
got-
maybe that's why 12 is taking longer than the others too.
Yeah, it seems that way, man.
Fallen
yeah,
developers.
Yeah, it's probably been pretty tough on our boy Yuji. So our 12 nominees for 2026 are Skyrim, Frogger, Silent Hill, Tokimeki Memorial, PaRappa The Rapper, RuneScape, Angry Birds, Mega Man, FIFA, League of Legends, Galaga, and Dragon Quest.
Dude.
It's gonna be a tough 4 to pick.
4? Oh my
The
god.
wild ass
dude.
year.
That's crazy. What, do you want to go around a circle here and name one game? Come up with our top 4?
It's DQ for me, man.
There you go.
Eric, you go next. 'Cause
Well, it's Mega Man for me.
100%, yeah.
You know?
I think I go League of Legends just for like how popular the esport is, man.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, for what it's done for like esports and online gaming.
Yeah, more viewed than any like professional sports championship is
I love that.
unreal.
Yeah.
I have 2 choices, and I'm gonna eliminate one. One of them is Skyrim, and I'm going to eliminate it because Bethesda does not deserve it.
Thank you.
I
You-
respect that.
The fact that you came out recently, Todd Howard, I'm talking about you,
The jacket.
and just said, I wish I never announced Elder Scrolls 6 at all. Because we announced it way too early, and essentially people read into it, and it's just like, it's nowhere near being anywhere close to being done. It's just like, fuck you, dude. What does your company do? What do you do? That's it.
So what's your other choice?
Just make the games, man. Get Frogger in, dude.
Okay.
Just
It's
get
gotta
it
be
in.
Frogger, right?
Just-
Frogger and
My choice is
Galaga.
Frogger.
All right, boys.
Let's hear him.
You ready?
No.
You ready?
Yeah.
All right. Here comes the 2026 Hall of Fame winners are FIFA
What?
from 1993.
No.
A soccer
man.
game where we thought for the first time to view it isometrically.
What a waste on
Yeah, that's
on
an
such,
insane call. That
such
is
an
absolutely
amazing
ridiculous.
nominee list, and that's what we picked.
So sad.
And number 2 coming in is Silent Hill.
What?
I like
Silent
that.
Hill.
I like that.
Unexpected.
Dude, over Frogger and Galaga and Dragon Quest and Mega Man
Over
and
those,
Skyrim.
no, but just
Right,
getting it
no.
is great.
You answered no. So Silent Hill
Unbelievable.
is in the Hall of Fame. Number 3, inducted into the Hall of Fame, Angry Birds.
Oh,
Eric, dude, are
Now-
you fucking playing with me, dude?
Dude, I wish I was, because like what the fuck, dude? Like we had trouble picking 4 and none of the 4 that we picked have I said. Right? That's crazy. Like what are you doing?
Is this the Museum of Play?
Yeah.
Who the fuck do you think you are? What is this?
Yeah, can you get on the phone? What is going on, dude? Galaga, Frogger, Mega Man.
You have the gall
Dragon
to just
Quest.
bring up Dragon Quest and then choose Angry
And it-
Birds?
on its 40th anniversary.
You didn't have to.
Disrespectful. Disrespectful.
do they vote? Do people vote on this?
Yes, so the way it works is
Shame
people
on all of
nominate, like anybody can vote for the nominees and then they decide.
What? So the museum decides.
The museum decides, but you can go to the website and nominate any game you want. So the nominees are based on like people entering and voting and
So
this
I was
and
gonna
that.
say,
But-
Andy, that wasn't nice. It's not the museum's fault if people vote for this.
No,
but
it is.
Fuck off.
It is.
It is
Yeah, it
their
is.
fault.
Because
It
the
is their
museums have these choices, and I just don't.
Yeah. I don't know how we got here, guys, but we have one game left.
Come on, at least Mega Man, dude.
One game
At least Mega Man.
to put into the Hall of Fame. Dragon Quest.
Okay.
So we got
Okay.
one.
All right.
Like,
Yeah.
what the fuck, dude?
What
the
non?
This,
Jeez,
this was like one of the best years I've seen.
Yeah.
for like
Noms?
games.
Oh man.
And it's
like,
it's only getting worse just because of the fact that all these games that we want in are just kind of reappearing the next year.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like it's getting less and less exciting as
yeah,
as
and
we
that, and
go
that
on.
kind of pisses me off because this is the 3rd time that Angry Birds has come around. Like you lost twice. Like take a fucking seat, you know? Like,
Then now we won't see them again.
sure,
but for the wrong reasons.
Yeah,
they're
but
in.
like Mega Man and Galaga aren't here. Like, are you kidding me? That's crazy.
We'll just have to talk about them next year when they're
Well,
inevitably
next year
nominees
is
again.
Mega Man's 40th anniversary, which Dragon Quest just got the 40th anniversary Hall of Fame treatment. So I swear to God, if we don't see Mega Man next year again.
Dude, I'm stoked for that 40th anniversary announcement, whatever it's gonna be.
Yeah,
I hope it's 12, but
I mean, I'm sure it's going to be a lot of stuff. Just
Yeah.
thinking about
3
like
more remakes,
like
dude.
what Japan has been doing with Dragon Quest for all these years, like for their big 40th, it's gonna be nuts.
You know what I'm stoked for? Never visiting the Museum of Play.
Yeah,
That's a choice that I can make, and I'm stoked for myself.
Yeah, this was a botched year, man. They had some great nominees.
Dude, Angry Birds.
Yeah.
What the
But you have the cred to put in Asteroids, Space Invaders, Tempest, Centipede, and then Galaga shows up, arguably one of the most important of all of those, you could say.
Yeah.
One could argue.
Yeah,
And then just hand it to FIFA and Angry. Like, what?
Yeah.
What are we doing? Like, what are we doing?
yeah.
Horrible.
Such a bummer, dude. Such
Horrible,
a bummer.
dude.
I couldn't believe the like results when I pulled them up.
And I'm not trying to like diminish someone else's art and
No, for sure.
whatever, but it's just
Like
like
you said, it's when you're up against,
Yeah.
you know, like if this was another year and we had FIFA, Silent Hill, and like, you know, whatever, like, but we're talking about Galaga and Frogger, like who should have been in like 5 years ago.
Yeah, Museum of Play, dude, you don't know ball. So sorry. Lose again.
But what do you think? FIFA, Silent Hill, Angry Birds, and Dragon Quest?
And in case anyone from Museum of Play is watching,
Fuck you.
to get real for a second, we love that you're platforming video games in this way, and we like responding to all this stuff. Obviously, this hobby is very opinionated, and we like to have fun here and just talk about how dog shit your picks are. But like, we love that you're platforming this stuff and giving people recognition for things that they clearly worked very hard on, and only try to advance our hobby and our love further.
But your picks suck eggs, dude.
But those picks are largely pretty awful.
Here, absolutely.